Hello, everyone. I am Tracy DeMario, and I am a Superstar Director for the Scented Bliss Family Group. And I was wanting to talk to you guys about the Workstation and some tools that you absolutely must know. So how many of you guys struggle with finding things on the Workstation? I know I hear this commonly. Or how many of you think that you already know where everything's at on the Workstation? Well, stay with me, because my hope is I'm going to show you not only some tricks on how to utilize and find things on the Workstation, but hopefully you'll learn some new things that as your team grows and you bring on new team members, that you can share with them as well, so that they can utilize these resources in their business. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to share screen here. Okay, so hopefully you guys are seeing that now. And let me get my Workstation pulled up. So of course, as you guys know, there is personal and private information on our workstations. Therefore, I will be showing and moving pretty quickly through a couple of screens. You will probably see my information, which I'm fine with you guys seeing it, but I'm going to want to work quickly through some of the other ones, not to share any other personal or private information. Okay, so here we go. Here is our dashboard. And one of the first things that I want to show you guys is how to successfully utilize locating stuff. So I want you guys to take some notes, or if you have the ability to do so, you can utilize the Zoom on one device and follow along with me, whatever is easier for you. But odds are you're probably going to want to take some notes. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click over here on Scentsy Success. Now, once you've clicked on Scentsy Success, here is a great training tip. Again, that I'm finding many of my team members did not realize existed. So we've simply clicked on Scentsy Success. The next thing we're going to do is up here on the top right, we're going to click on the word training. Now, voila. How many of you guys knew about this browse by topic option, or the FAQs option? Or you know how corporate on Tuesdays offers Tuesday trainings? Guess what? Here's where you can locate the training events. And of course, new consultants need to be doing lots of training. This is where you can utilize and direct your new consultants to go for their training videos. And for those of you that would like to participate in the wellness program, here's where you'll find that information. But for now, I want you to click on Browse by Topic. Once we are here, guess what, guys? Literally hundreds of videos to help us be successful in our business. Anything and everything we might need assistance with is truly right here. If you have a team member that's struggling with getting bookings, guess what? Simply have them go here, click on booking, and they will get all the information they could possibly ever want to get trained up on bookings. Same is true with host coaching. You know, maybe you're needing some assistance in the area of understanding compliance and how it works. Guess what? You can go here as well. So this is your best friend. Once again, we went Scentsy Success. We went to the training on the top right, and then we clicked on Browse by Topic. Okay, so now let's go back, because I want to keep going. We're going to do some stuff that might seem repetitive, but I promise you by the end of this training, you guys are going to be great, and you're going to love your workstation even more than you probably do now. So here's another one that I commonly hear. How do I find out about the warmer of the month? Where do I find the images for the warmer of the month? How much is the warmer of the month? I can't find anything about the warmer of the month. Well, here's what I'm going to show you guys. So the first thing that we're going to do, and I'm going to simply start from the very beginning, as I said before. Your first step is you're going to click on Scentsy Success. Once you're on Scentsy Success, I want you to go down here to Marketing. Open up that by clicking on it, and simply go down here to Scent and Warmer of the Month. Then I want you to click Apply. Here is where you will find anything and everything you've ever wanted to know, including images and the flyers for the warmer of the month, both current and previous. Okay, so now everybody knows how to utilize and find that information. Here's another one that comes up commonly. Still today, I get this. I can't find the catalog on the workstation. How do I find the catalog on the workstation? Why do they make this so hard? I don't know where to find the catalog on the workstation. Here we go. Now, we are simply still in Scentsy Success. I went and wiped out that filter that I had just applied for Scent and Warmer of the Month. And now I'm going to go down here. So keep in mind, I'm still on Scentsy Success. And then I'm going to just simply scroll down here to where it says Catalog Season. See where it says Spring, Summer 2021? Now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click on Apply Filters. When I do that, it's going to bring up anything related to spring and summer 2021, including images and any flyers or material. So you could keep scrolling through here and eventually you are going to find, because there's lots more, lot of more information, but I want to make this even simpler for you. So now we've clicked on Catalog Season, Spring, Summer 2021, and I'm going to go up here under Contact Type, and I'm going to click on PDF because I know that the catalog is going to be a PDF, okay? And I can also, under Marketing, click on Catalogs and Brochures. And now I want to click on Apply Filters. Voila, here we go again. Guess what, guys? We are going to find all of our different brochures, including the Spring, Summer 2021 catalog. So here's where you have that information and can access it to share with your customers and or however you might need. All righty, next up, let's talk about what I feel is one of the most valuable tools that SS consultants have access to. So I'm just going to go back here just for the sake of doing that, going back here to dashboard. You guys are going to have this down. We're now going to click on Scentsy Success. I'm being repetitive on purpose. I personally learn visually and by doing, so that's why I'm having you guys go through it this way. All right, so now that we're here, I want you guys to search in the search bar, Product Training Guide. Depending on the type of kit that they purchase, they may or may not get a hard copy of this. The other thing that's important to know about the product training guide, when you have consultants that reinstate, every consultant needs to be training themselves up on our products. This product training guide should be in all of our tote bags and all of our cars and our nightstands. We should be studying this up. So the product training guide is an absolute must know how to access. Again, you could download this or just at least know how to access it to refer to it as needed. Okay, how many of you guys have an international team? How many of you guys would like to have an international team? How many of you guys have no clue anything about anything international? Well, guess what? I'm going to help you because this is something, again, that comes up quite frequently and that I just had to learn how to locate. In the search bar up here, I want you to type the words "at a glance." Now, who would have ever guessed that, right? But now you know. When you search "at a glance," guess what? Countries, differences at a glance. I'm going to click on the document just to show you in case you've not seen it. This document here tells you anything and everything you need to know about the different countries that we are in and what the different options are. It doesn't pull up really great when you're doing it this way, but you guys can see the different fees, different information that pertains to each country. So this is just a great starting point and document to have on hand, especially if you or someone in your team is wanting to sponsor internationally. Okay, so now we've got that down. You guys all know how to do that. Let me erase that there. Okay, every catalog season, again, really popular topic that comes up. How do I know what's in the Sensation or the Shooting Star kit? How do I know what's in the host kit? Guess what? If you simply go up here and type in the words kit contents, each catalog season, they put this up here, and by searching kit contents, you will find them. So right here, when you click on kit contents, January through June, it's going to pull up a document. It's working hard. Okay, maybe this is one you get to view on your own because it normally doesn't take this long. It does have a lot of images, obviously, and maybe it will pull up here in a second. I'm actually at my office and we have satellite internet, so it's a little slower than what I have at home, but this is where I was able to do it. So Okay, I'll let you guys take a look at this so we don't keep holding. But what this is going to do is it's going to pull up the current $99 kit image. It's going to pull up your host kit, reinstatement kit, and the shooting star enhancement kit for that catalog season. So again, simply by typing the words kit contents. All right, next up, this is a big one, you guys. The income disclosure is really important that we are putting that on any and all posts that we're doing on social media when we're referring to anything related to the income we've earned from Scentsy. So we all need to know how to find this. So some of you might be thinking, well, that should be easy. I'll just type in disclosure. No problem. Well, good luck, because it's not going to pull up. But if you type in the word income, there we go. Now we've got the income disclosure statement right over here that you can utilize, and you need to be certain that you're always including that, the link to that, anytime that you are talking income or pay when promoting Scentsy on social media. All right, I think this is a document that is absolutely a must with all the LTOs and the pre-orders that we have going on. I know many initially when this all rolled out, there was so much confusion and so many posts in my group page regarding how do I claim it? How do I add it to a party? My customer doesn't know how to do this. I didn't do a pre-order. I don't know what it looks like. Just so many questions. So because our corporate office listens and they want our input and they want to work with us and make our jobs easier, I simply messaged Jeff, and Jeff put together this fabulous, and his team, of course, this fabulous document that I have a feeling most of you have probably not looked at. So what I want you to type in is pre-sale redemption. I'm telling you guys, if you have not looked at this document, please do the pre-sale redemption training. So this document is going to walk you through how to attach it to parties, how you just basically do anything and everything related to the pre-sale redemption training. So with all the LTOs and all the new team members, I know it can get very confusing, but make sure that you're sharing this with your team members and you yourself have taken the time to read it, because it will be very helpful. All righty, moving right along. Okay, we talked about that. Next up, this is a biggie, especially if you have a team member, or maybe you're wanting to grow your business and you're just not sure how or what you need to be doing. Well, you definitely need a plan. Goals are important. Planning is important. And so I want all of you guys, if you haven't already, guess what happens when you type in the word plan here? All the tools that you need to make a plan. Not only is it going to walk you through how to make a plan, but it's going to share a lot of additional information here. The action plan worksheet is great. And here's even a facilitation guide that you guys can utilize to work with your team. Now, while we're here, I do want to show you guys these wonderful PDFs that have been put together by corporate for us to share with our team members. If you have a lead consultant that's working their way towards star consultant, guess what? Make sure that they have checked out, I make mine, print this off, the compensation plan star consultant. If that's what they're working towards, I want them to print this off, and I want it to be in front of them so they know exactly what they need to do to get to star consultant. What does it look like to be paid at title at my current rank? Maybe they're a certified consultant, a lead consultant, and they're just not sure what they need to do next. These are great documents that I highly recommend you share with your team and have them printed out, keep it in front of them so they know what to work towards. And now they even know how to create a plan because you've showed them how to make that plan to get to these next steps. Okay, here we go. All right, this is a biggie, guys. If you haven't done it already, flipping the host is super popular. Utilizing these host kits is an absolute must. So what I found early on was I kept trying to type host kit, host, all these other words. And guess what? I was not finding what I wanted. Well, the magic word is flip. Type in the word flip, simply search it, and you're going to find out. Here is a how-to video on how to flip a party. Here is why you should flip a party. Here's an FAQ on party flipping. Anything and everything you need to know about utilizing those host kits and how to do it, the steps to do so, is simply located right here by using the word flip. Now, just a reminder, all we've done at this point is logged into our workstation and we've clicked on Scentsy Success. Everything I've had you search for, we're just using these certain words are going to take you to the documents that you need. Here's another one, really important that we utilize whenever we're wanting. A lot of people have cameos and crickets and they're making their own things, and that's great and it's fun for those of you that enjoy doing that. But it's really important that we follow the Scentsy standards around utilizing our logo. So what is that, you ask? Here we go. Guess what, guys? There is a logo guide. If you didn't know this, simply type in the word logo. Make sure that you're utilizing the logo guidelines right here, this PDF that's called Independent Scentsy Consultant or Consultant Logo Guidelines. It's going to give you all the do's and the don'ts on how to utilize, what colors you can use, spacing, sizing, everything you need to know is right there. So it's great. Have fun creating your own things. Just be sure you do it the right way. All right. And one of my most favorite tools that Scentsy has put together for us is actually located on our dashboard. So we're going to move over here to the dashboard now. While we're here on the dashboard, have you guys checked out where it says calendar? Click on that for me. Now, there is no reason for anybody not to know what's happening in the Scentsy universe because they have it all right here for us. It's going to tell us when all of the trainings are happening. It's going to tell us when Scentsy Family Reunion registration is happening. It's going to tell us whenever these launches are starting, whenever they're stopping, whenever the pre-orders begin, whenever they end, everything, whenever the Mother's Day collection is happening. It's all right here on the Scentsy calendar. Now, here's what's even better. Did you know that you can sync this calendar to your devices? So whether you're at work, whether you're at the baseball park, wherever you might be, you can simply look on your phone calendar. For example, for me, I use Gmail. I can do it on my phone, my iPad, on my desktop. I have it synced to all my devices. So I have access to it in seconds, right there, right then. To do so, you need to follow the directions up here on the top right where it says subscribe to calendar. Depending on the type of device that you have, it will walk you through the various steps. So it's an absolute must for every consultant to be in the know. So there you go. Now, this next thing I want to talk to you guys about is on the reporting tab. And because it's the reporting tab, I cannot physically show you that piece because there is private and personal information for both my group members and my customers. So I'm going to leave the screen right here, and I'm just going to talk to you here for a couple of minutes about some things that I would like for you to write down, just in case you were not aware that this was options and available to you. First thing I want you to do is I want you to click on the reporting tab. Once you're on the reporting tab, you're going to go to performance. Now, here is something that I found many do not understand exists. And so I want to tell you guys about that. So where you see the names or you see where it says PRV, simply click on the name column or the PRV column. Just click on that. And then I want you to click it again. And you know what it's going to do? It's going to alphabetize if you clicked on the name column, or if you clicked on PRV, it's going to bring the lowest to highest or highest to lowest, depending on how many times you click it. Now, some of you may be a team of one. Maybe some of you are a team of three and you're like, well, really, it's pretty obvious. I can see it. But here's what I know. That's going to change. Your teams are going to grow. It's going to be where you have 20, 200, 400. It just happens. So these are great little tips that are going to help make it easier for you to sort and to search and to see what's happening within your team. So I wanted to show you can do that on any of the columns there. Okay, here's the next one I want you guys to do. I want you guys to go to the reporting tab. Then I want you to click on sales reports. Now this one I actually can do. I can do at least the first step. So I just clicked on reporting. And now I'm going to click on view sales reports. And I'm going to need to pause here because again, the next piece would show private and personal information. But now that I'm here, I want you guys to look at the two areas called reorder and product history. And again, mine's lagging, but I think it's going to come up here. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. So we've got reorder and product history. Anytime we have a launch of anything similar to something your customers already purchased, you need to be letting them know. That's what we as consultants do. That's how we work our business. That's how we provide good customer service. So for example, when the new Spider-Man wall fan was launched, I wanted to go back through my product history and see who has ever ordered anything related to Marvel. Because odds are if they ordered anything related to Marvel, there was a good chance they would want to know about that Spider-Man wall fan. Same is true with the new Princess wall fan. If they ordered Cinderella, if they ever ordered anything around the princesses, then I want to contact them and let them know about the new products that we have that are similar. And you will find that information under the product history. You can simply view it and run your reports. And then, of course, we've got the reorder, which is really popular for those of you guys that are wondering, well, where do I start? Who do I follow up with? Guess what? Your reorder tab. It's going to tell you what customers have ordered, when they ordered last, so that you can do your follow-up, which is a super important part of this. So if you guys have not really checked out the sales report section of your workstation, you need to spend some time there, because there is a lot of tools that will help you be a better consultant. Okay. So here we go. Let's keep going and keep learning. You guys are doing great. All right, let's go back to reporting, and then let's click on performance. So we'll go to reporting, and then we're going to go to performance. This is what I want to show you guys here. So you see here where it shows my PRV, and it's in pink. If you guys click on that, did you know that it'll break it down and it will tell you how your PRV has come to be? And I'm going to click off that really quickly because it does show some personal information. But I want you guys to see that, because I find a lot of people don't. So that will kind of tell you what your makeup looks like of how you got your PRV. So again, just a little tip. Now, here we go. Let's go back to reporting, and then let's go to performance. All righty, here we go. So now that we're over here on performance, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to go to your leadership, and I want you to click run report. And then I want you to go to the area that says choose visible columns. It should be in like the middle section there. Once you're there, I want you to remove all, just because I want to show you guys how to do that. So remove all. You might have to hit OK there. And then you can go over and you can add what you want. Let's say you just need to know their name. So you click on the plus sign next to their name, or you can drop and drag that box, the name box actually, over to the left. You want to know what their PRV. You want to know their email, so you can tell them good job if they're doing great. And you want to know their lifetime PRV, so that you can give them shout outs if they're getting close to a milestone. Click OK. And now you're only looking at the things that you really need to look at. It just makes it simpler, easier. At least I think it does. And then if you wanted to, of course, you could export this into Excel and then copy and paste all the email addresses to do your email. So that's just another thing you could do. Let's talk about some saved reports. I like to have saved reports. There's all kinds of saved reports you can do, but just a few of the ones that I utilize on a regular basis. So again, you would go reporting, then performance, leadership, run. And you can use, here is where you can kind of have some fun with it. You can go to the additional filters column up on the top section there. And here's where you could do like a 200 if you wanted us to do like a minimum and maximum. People who have just done over 200 PRV to see who's active, to tell them good job. You can type in max PRV of or minimum PRV of 200, and it's going to run a report only of people that have done 200. And then there's an area you'll see over to the right, I believe it's in pink, where you can click save report, and you can name it. And what this does is then every single month or every week, however often you're checking to see who has over 200 PRV, you can go click on the saved reports over on the left-hand side there, and it'll automatically populate it for you with whatever columns you chose to save. So you could still, again, do the choose visible column option, where you remove all and just have their name, PRV, and maybe a phone number or email to give them a shout out. And then you can save that report. And so every time you click on that save report, it will repopulate whatever happens to be current for you. And I have 500 plus, 1,000 plus, just my front line. Those are just some I refer to on a frequent basis. Another thing in this area, and then we will move on to a different section, and that is if you go to reporting and then go to performance and go to commission history. Once you're there, I want you to go to the drop-down boxes. Did you know you can see how your commission is figured? how many of it is based on your team, how much of it's based on your team. If you have directors, how much of it is based on your directors. You can get a full breakdown. How much was based on PWS orders versus party orders. It was really information that will help you. So if there's areas that you need to work on, you can see right there in front of you. Or if you're just curious to see how your pay is being, how it's populating, then that'll tell you that too. Okay, another section that I find to be extremely helpful is under reporting and then team. So when we go on view team, and I can't remember if it's going to show something initially or not, so I may have to click off. Okay, it did. So I'm going to get off there again. All right. So once you click on view team, you're going to see an area that's for team participation. Click down to subscriptions. Here you can see what team members have subscribed to Warmer Scent of the Month, your PWS, and a variety of different things. And that way, you know who maybe you need to have conversations with to help them understand the importance of having a PWS, or how and why the Scent Warmer of the Month program could benefit their business. All righty, now let me see what happens. I'm going to go over here to events. So now we just clicked on events. And here you can see who is going from your team. Did you guys know that? So I'm not going to click on it again because I can't share that information. But for example, right here in pink, it said, see who's going from your team. So again, if there are people that you just know would benefit, which actually who wouldn't benefit from attending, but who hasn't registered, you can send them a little reminder and or let them know why you think it would be fantastic for them to go. So you want to check that out. Okay, so I sure hope this has been helpful. I hope you guys have learned some things. I hope that you'll play around with this. Like I said, I really think you're going to find the whole Scentsy Success piece and utilizing the filters. I'll just click on it again. And utilizing these filters over here, I think is going to make your life so much easier whenever you guys see how you can do that. And then just apply. And like, I didn't even point this out, but the product categories, if you specifically just want stuff on diffusers, you can click on diffusers and it will pull everything up. Just make sure then that you hit the magic word, apply filters. And that's going to make your life so much easier. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys learned some things, and feel free to share this out with your team members. Thanks so much and have a great day.